We're
We're
back.
back. And we both got headsets now.
Leveling up in the world.
Yeah, because that audio the last time was just not, it was not the business. Not
Yes, listen,
the
everybody.
business.
We know. We know that it's terrible and we are sorry. So we are trying to fix it.
Yeah. Next time we're in person too, we're gonna try the little mics versus the big
Mhm.
mics. I still like the big mics every now and then, but
We
just
could
switch it
literally
up.
just have the big mics there as like a visual.
Oh, that's true.
We won't
Make
even
it
have
look
to
like
like
we're
really use them.
yeah, we can just like clip
Just
the mic here and hide it in our hair.
yeah, just let everybody think that we're using mics. It's fine. Just exposing all of our secrets here with you all now.
Yeah. Oh, how's everything going? I keep catching it. Like right one, it's the food, two, it's the drink.
No, I also just spilled it all over my shirt.
Oh
Good.
no.
Life's good.
Life's good.
Busy,
I know.
but good. Such is
Yeah.
everyone.
We're approaching summertime.
Yes. But I am caught up on the shore. So there's only 2 episodes, so like not crazy, but I am caught
Oh,
up
I wanted to
on the
talk
shore.
about the shore in this episode too, but it's not the initial tea that I'm bringing to the episode, but
Ooh,
I
okay,
definitely want
we've
to
got
talk about the
initial
shore at some
tea.
point. So,
Okay.
um, I don't know if we want to talk about the shore now and get that over with since you brought it
No, I
up
was just
or
saying that I'm caught up on the shore, so in case that
oh,
was a
okay.
part
Well, I
of
wanted to talk about the shore because let's just talk. Let's talk about it. Okay. Here we are.
let's get
Hashtag let's
into
talk
it.
about it.
Let's get
Um,
into it. What is that what we say? Let's talk about it.
I'm
Let's talk about it.
I'm really, really upset that Angelina is pregnant. No, okay.
No.
Okay, here's the thing. I think it could go one of two ways. I think it could finally be the point in her life where she like gets it together because she
Mhm.
now has this amazing child that is going to come into the world and be surrounded with tons of love and all the things. So I'm really hoping that she gets her life together because I just feel like she's still always about the drama. And I'm like, you cannot be doing this and bringing a kid into this world. So, like, so
Babies are
I,
band-aids.
yes. So
Babies are band-aids.
I'm hoping that it's like what she needs in her life to make her feel, I guess, more complete or more whole or have a purpose or something. But I just also worry because I'm like, is she going to change?
Yeah.
Because track record has shown every time she says she's going to, she does not. So I'm just
Yeah.
really worried about that. But we'll see. We will see how it plays out. But
I think my
happy,
reaction was the same. Like,
yeah, like
oh
happy,
man.
a beautiful baby is coming into the world. And I think it's is something that she really wants. And she will probably be a great mother. I'm not questioning that. But it's just like, I hope she
Yeah.
can just let all the drama and pettiness go and finally just grow up and handle situations the right way. But
Yeah. I mean,
also,
she
who
even
is the
said that.
baby
She's like,
daddy?
"It's 2.0. Give me a break. There's no way
But
it's not
again, like,
2.0."
but okay, but then again, like that already is not a good decision because now you're having a child with this man who you clearly cannot be in a relationship with. So,
Yeah.
ugh, I don't know.
It's
It's just
2.0.
not.
Like, I don't know how it's not.
Yeah, I
So,
mean, I'd be shocked if it because they really didn't say, and they kind of left it like where she was calling the guy, but like
yeah.
they didn't really confirm whether
Yeah.
it's him
I
or
mean,
somebody else.
my suspicion is that it's 2.0. And so
Yeah,
I'm with you.
probably.
I like what she said. Like, she's trying to, start the family that she never had. She wants to do things different. She wants to be like, there are good things that she mentioned, but in the midst of it, of like, yeah, well, if it happens, it happens, and I'll like get my stuff together. Pregnancy and bringing a baby into this world, there is nothing more humbling. Like, I'm with you. Like, I'm excited for her. I think that this is something that she's always wanted. She has always wanted this. So I am not like, she should have a baby.
Yeah.
At the same time, I'm just kind of like, you have so much going on. But she's constantly trying to grasp for family. And so then my biggest fear is that, as her child gets older and has their life of their own, like if she doesn't heal that part of herself, like, that's just gonna be even more difficult or more unhealthy
Yeah.
or even just, trying to put all the weight of fixing yourself on your child is also very concerning. But I loved Sammy's, like, response, like, just genuine, "I'm
Yes.
happy for you." Like,
Mhm.
in the beginning, they were all just kinda like, "What are you doing? Like, this is not a great idea." But then for Sammy to actually have the genuine reaction and being happy
Yeah.
for her and just telling her that she's there for her, I love that whole entire part.
Yeah, no, I mean, Sammy has definitely grown since
Oh,
the
yeah.
early days.
But
It was
Sammy is also
funny.
healed. She's gone
Yeah.
through the I mean, I don't know. We only know what they show us. I don't like, there are parts where
No,
Angelina was supposed to be going to
I think
therapy,
you can
but
tell that Sammy has grown and done the work, and
put in the work, yeah.
yeah, I think so.
Man.
Oh, lordy. So that's about to be a roller coaster. We shall see. But what's great is she does have the support now of like the entire cast and like they're there for her and that really helps. So love to see that. They've all come a long way.
They have. They have.
Anyways, so that was my little tidbit about the shore. That was about it.
Oh. That was
Now,
your tea coming in?
no, I have more
Oh.
tea. I have more
Let me
celebrity tea
let me
because you know
take a
how
sip.
okay. So the last episode, you talked about like how you get caught up in like certain videos. I went down the rabbit hole 2 nights in a row over 2 totally different topics on TikTok, just
In
in
the
it.
thick of it?
Just
Just
in
in
it.
it.
Just in it.
Okay. Like
Cynthia
the movie we've
Erivo.
already seen?
Yes, Wicked. Cynthia
Okay.
Erivo and Ariana Grande are no longer on speaking terms.
What?
So,
What?
again, I
They
was
were
like,
so lovely.
okay, so now people are like pulling everything apart more. So you know how everybody was like, "Oh, there's that connection. They're they're so close. Like there's undeniable chemistry. All these things. Yes, all true. We all saw it in the films and
Yeah.
whatever. And obviously, when you're on set for that long of time and shooting something for that many years, because it's a grand thing, you spend a lot of time with certain people, and obviously relationships get closer. All the things, right? So now people are dissecting it more as like Cynthia Erivo is controlling and
Like predatory?
manipulative. Yep. And like, yeah. And
Oh.
people are commenting. So then I just keep scrolling. People are saying, have you guys noticed how Ariana is getting almost back to her normal weight? Her signature ponytail has come back. Her voice octave has gone higher again. She's not talking in that little baby voice anymore. And then people were saying that now that she's out of her life, she's returning back to like the normal Ariana. And then, of course, people started leaving comments and they're like, I always said that they were in a relationship and they're probably not together anymore. And I'm like, well, didn't they kind of say that like they were
Yeah.
exploring their
They were
relationship? Like
exploring.
because Cynthia Erivo, I think, is like she is in a relationship. So was Ariana Grande, but they kind of also said that they were kind of exploring an open relationship, I thought. So
Yeah.
I'm taking it as like they are now done and this is like a breakup and they are just that's my take on it.
Oh,
But everybody
man.
else has, like, their
You came
things.
in swinging with the hot
I came
takes.
in
This tea
swinging.
is piping hot.
Yeah,
I had no idea.
yeah,
I mean, I knew about they had talked about exploring an open relationship and being together essentially. And so I was like, yeah, we all saw the chemistry and the bond in every interview and anytime you two were talking about each other and
yeah.
anytime, you know, Cynthia
So now
protected Ariana on the red carpet, like,
people are saying more now, like, if you notice closer, Ariana was more pulling away and Cynthia was, like, the one, like, pulling her in. So, like, again, people are reading into it. I
man,
don't really know either way. I still think there was that chemistry there and that friendship there,
yeah,
but
100%.
clearly they're now back on different paths, and I just think they've just parted ways and it's
Man,
but yeah, yeah.
that's wild.
I know. Now I'm like, am I gonna feel differently now when I watch it?
No, because the bond is still
Yeah,
there. Like the
I know.
feeling is still true.
Yeah.
But man, that's wild.
Mhm.
I
So
mean, that
that
just
was
kind of like fell off on my radar because I also didn't, not that I didn't care, But I was like, "Okay, so they're exploring a relationship. Whoop-de-doo." But I didn't know all of the other I saw the things because that also came out about, Divorce Product 2 and that, like, the eeriness of the early 2000s and being really thin and, like, sickly looking is, like, coming back into, like, full circle, and
Yeah.
they just, like, did, like, the side by sides or whatever, and so, like, I saw that stuff, like, you have to wonder what's going on in Hollywood if, like, this is what Ariana looked like before working with this set of individuals, this is what she looks like post, and, like, same thing with Cynthia,
Mhm.
and so I was like, yeah, they don't want them to be a certain set like, we've all that's not new. Like,
Yeah.
we all know that. We've known that from the beginning, so I've seen that, and then, but that was all I knew about it, and then I just kinda, like, forgot that it was a thing.
Yeah. So, I went down that rabbit hole, and then I also figured out that Ariana's in the new they're coming out with a new,
Fockers
Meet the
movie?
yeah, and that
Yeah.
she's gonna be so, like, now Ben Stiller is gonna be in the role of, like, he's now the father-in-law
Yeah.
dealing
I've
with the yeah, so
You'll see the
it looks
preview
funny.
when we go see the movie.
Yeah, it looks funny. I saw one of the trailers. I don't know what they're
She
showing
looks
in
really good,
theaters,
like, she
but
seems like a good fit for that
yeah.
role, like, for what
So,
it is, so
yeah. So, I'm excited. Again, all these, like, reboots, sequels, prequels, whatever everybody's doing, I'm just like, nobody can do anything original anymore. Everyone just has to bring
right.
back all the good stuff, so
Did we need but I think it's a way to get our age group back into theaters or back into the movies or because now
yeah,
we have oh my gosh, so now we're all gonna go, if our kids are old enough or even not, go watch Meet the Parents and then take our kids to then to, like, continue the story, so it's kind of I feel like it's a full circle moment,
yeah.
and I have to feel the generation before us probably had to feel the same because we remade a lot of their movies, like, when we were kids, so just
Yeah. Yep.
ugh, give me
So,
a
yeah.
remake of the Philadelphia Story, please. I mean, no one will be able to top that cast. However, it's one of my favorite black and white movies. It's
I
Philadelphia
love that.
Story.
I'm not
Cary
really
Grant, Katharine
into the
Hepburn.
whole classic, like, black and white, which is funny because most people look at me and they would probably think that I would be into that stuff, but I'm really
No,
not into the old classic black and white movies for some reason. But I will say
that doesn't surprise me.
I finally watched It's a Wonderful Life this past Christmas for the first time ever,
They just
and
tell
I
you it's a
have to
sucky life, and then you
and I have
die.
to agree with Phoebe. It's
It's
a
a
sucky life.
terrible movie. It's
It's
a
I will
terrible
say, like,
movie.
by the end of it, like, I get it. I understand why
Sure.
everyone puts it on, like, this pedestal, but I'm like, "Guys, it's really not that
It's a
great."
terrible story.
Yeah, I'm like, "It's
It's
really
so
not
sad.
that good." Yeah, so, just saying, that's my take on
Oh my
black and
gosh,
white
you should
movies.
watch A Philadelphia Story. It's my fave.
Okay, maybe I'll check it out one day. Okay, are you ready for the second one?
Oh, there's more?
Yeah, I went down
Oh.
another rabbit hole on another
Oh,
night.
yeah, that's right. You said that you had 2 rabbit holes. Yes. Yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. I'm ready.
Spice Girls.
What about 'em?
Did you know that Scary and Ginger Spice had, like, a relationship? And that is mainly the reason probably why she left the group back when she left the group.
When Ginger Spice left the group?
That's what everybody's saying. They're saying, like, at that time, those 2 had, like, a falling out. Again, these are all rumors and speculation, but
We love a good conspiracy theory. Tell
a
me more.
lot is pointing to it that and Mel B has not shied away from saying that they had relations. Like, she has said it. She didn't say they were in a relationship, but she said that they had relations. Um, but Ginger Spice does not like that she comments and says things like that, but I think it's because she leads an entirely different life. I also think her
Interesting.
singing persona is not who she is in real life. Like, I think in the Spice Girls and what she wore and how they, like, objectified
Made her
her
up.
to look a certain way, I don't think that's who she is. I think
Interesting.
she was just playing a character because it seems like just the way she lives her life now and how she moved on from the group, she doesn't seem like Ginger Spice at all. She's like doesn't seem like that at all. Um, whereas like Scary Spice, Mel B, I mean, she's very like, "Ah, in your face," like, just, so But yeah, so
Ugh.
there's speculation that they had a relationship, and then the last song that the last year that she was with them, she was responsible for writing one of the songs that they had. I forget what it's called. It wasn't like a big popular song, but it was like on their final album when it was the 5 of them all together, and she wrote that song, and people were saying that it was kind of like a goodbye to, like, her and Mel B's friendship, and that she kinda then decided to break away from the group. Probably because it was too hard to be around each other. I don't know. That's what people were speculating. That's all I found.
Man.
Do with it what you will.
I mean, hot take, I wasn't allowed to, be a part of the Spice Girls era music. I mean, I
Oh.
obviously know them, and I have seen the Spice World movie, but, like, I have no other context for the group.
Oh my god. Me and my sister were, like, huge Spice Girl fans, like, huge. We used to collect, like, the keychains and all the memorabilia, the merch that they used to sell,
Yeah, no,
and, like, we had 2 of our friends. So we had these 2 friends that we grew up with, same exact age as us, same grade, same everything. Our parents were friends as when we were kids, and we just used to all hang out. We used to pretend which Spice Girl we were, and then we would, like, make up dances and, like, say like, we
yep. I
yeah,
I missed that. Again, I know their most popular songs. I've seen
mhm,
Spice World, but that was
yeah.
I was not permitted to
I mean,
partake.
tracks, tracks, but very
Right,
sad because
tracks, but
very sad though because the Spice Girls were a movement back then.
I
Oh, they were so
understand.
good.
I understand the movement. Okay, so all about pop culture. I did see briefly, and I did not look into it further, the David Beckham, Victoria Beckham, their son is now going no contact. The stuff that, like, Victoria did at her son's wedding, how she treated his fiance or whatever,
Oh,
like,
I don't
I
know
just
about
saw
any of that.
she was just wildly inappropriate. It's like that's the bulk of what I know, and that
Mm,
he's going no contact with them, and, like, apparently the Beckham brand is, like, a thing. Obviously, would that makes sense to me, but apparently there was some some tea some tea there too.
oh, wow, okay. Yeah, I didn't know any of that.
Yeah. Well,
I
there's
just
your
watched
third
I
rabbit hole.
watched they had a they had a documentary that came out on Netflix not that long ago. It was, like, a couple months ago, and I
Yeah,
it
but
was fun
the
to, like
tea was he was exposing, like, the Beckham brand
mm,
and, like, going outside of what they have instilled as a family as what's appropriate and what's not, which
mm.
also tracks because, like, the royals also have, like, rules and stipulations
But
of
also,
how
that's
they're supposed to
crazy to
act.
think that their children are that old already. I'm like, I still think of them as, like, babies. Babies. Ugh,
Babies. So, yeah, apparently
gosh.
that is also a thing.
So, just because we're talking about how, like, that was so long ago and, like, just recently I just had this realization last night, and now I'm like, I'm feeling really old, but I I've been surrounded by, like, graduating senior stuff, all those things with, like, the kids
Yes.
at the studio and all the stuff, and I started thinking about it, and I was like, "Wait a minute. It's been 20 years since my senior year, like, my dance senior year, and I graduated, and so, like, I pulled out my DVDs yesterday, and I just started watching, like, all my old dance videos when I was 18, 17, 18 years old.
It has been this will
It's
be it is my 20th high school
it's
reunion.
2026 is mine, so were you
Yeah,
but I thought you
I grad
graduated in
I graduated high school in 2006.
did you really?
Mhm,
'Cause you're like so you were at the older end of our
mhm.
grade. Okay,
Yes.
I was at the younger
You
end
were
'cause
at
I was
the
like,
younger
"Wait a
end.
minute." I was like, "You're a year older than me." I was like, "I thought you
Yeah,
graduated a
because my
year before
birthday's
me."
in July, yours is in June, we fall right in
Yeah, yeah,
that,
yeah.
like,
That window of, like, it
spectrum.
could go either way, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, oh, okay, so we graduated high school the same year. I had no idea. So, yeah, it's been 20 years. 20 years. So, anyways,
I'm not on Facebook, so I'm assuming I'm not invited to any reunion of sorts. Not that I
so
would go, but I was like,
so
"Oh, weird."
my 10-year reunion did not happen because nobody could
Oh.
get their shit together. I couldn't organize it at all. And
We had a
so,
10-year one, I didn't go.
so then apparently everyone's trying now to do the 20th or whatever. And this friend of mine we talked about it years ago, and he was like, "Are you gonna go to the 10-year?" And I'm like, "No, dude, I'm not going. Like, you're not gonna see me there." Um, and so then he messaged me again. He's like, I guess we're trying again." He's like, "Are you gonna go?" I was like, "I'm not going." Like, here's the thing. My best years of high school were at the dance studio. So, like, I would rather have a 20-year reunion with, like, my old dance team.
Dance studio.
Like, and I still talk to some of those people. Like, I still, I see them at competitions, things like that. Like, I still see them from time to time, but, like, just for us to actually get together and just hang out, like, I would prefer to do that than, like, get together with my high school graduating class. Like, I could care less. I would rather just get back with, like, my dance friends and hang out with them. But so anyways, I started watching all my DVDs. I started recording some videos. I might do a post, like a throwback Thursday post, and just be like, "It's been 20
Yes.
years since Jess was on the stage." I mean, I've
Dang.
been on the stage since then, but, like, not dancing like that, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah. Ooh, yeah, I wanna see.
oh my god. And I was, like, looking at it, I was like, "Damn." I was like, "I was good." Like like, I was like, "I forgot how good I was."
This from the woman who people still talk to me about from my wedding. She should be a dancer. Well, turns out
Turns out
she
it's only
is.
her job. It's
It's only her career and her profession. Wild.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So, yeah, 20 years. What else should we get into?
Did you watch the Laguna Beach reunion?
I did. I did watch it. Did
Thoughts?
you watch
Tell
it?
me. Yes.
I I
I
really
don't think
liked
I watched
how
all of it.
okay. I
It
watched
was
all of
on.
it.
Things were happening. I don't know
Yeah,
if
things
I've
were
like
happening. Um, I will say that, are you hearing that right now? My phone call coming through?
Mm-mm.
Okay, good. I was just like, because it's happening on my screen, and I just wanted to make sure. Sorry. Sorry, guys.
Heard nothing.
Mine okay. So,
Mind your
um,
business.
I liked how Lauren and Kristen, like, came to a what were we doing back then? Like, I'm glad that they had, like, that moment of, like, we really didn't need to be at odds, yet we were. I mean, yes, yes, Lauren probably was trying a little too hard to get with someone else's boyfriend, but at the same time, it's like he also was leading that on, and I think, like, afterwards, I think they got to come to that understanding of, like, "What were we doing?" kind of thing.
They
I
were so
was really
young. They had no adult supervision. They had a
yeah,
cast and directors pitting them against each other, essentially. Like, I'm
I
not
was
shocked.
super shocked by Jessica admitting that her and Steven had a thing. Okay, clearly you did not see that part. So,
No.
the entire cast was shocked by it. It was not revealed until the reunion. So apparently before the show started airing and all those things, like a summer prior to him getting with back with Kristen or whatever it was, him and Jessica were hanging out that summer. Do with that what you will. Hanging
Whoa.
out. Yeah.
I mean, also not shocked. They're a small group. I'm sure,
Yeah.
Crescent. There was Dieter and somebody else was exposed. They're like, yeah, we were a thing. And Dieter and somebody else. I thought maybe Jessica, but no idea. But I also remember Jessica being like, "Where were our parents?" I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah. So yeah.
It's
So
also
I did watch
interesting
it.
to see and know that Kristen is no contact with her parents or her dad, I'm assuming, and then to like
Mhm.
watch her interactions with him like on the show and being like, "Oh, maybe
Didn't
she
that
wasn't just
all
a spoiled teen complaining about her
didn't
dad." Like,
so what yeah, what were the issues though with her dad? Like, did it have to do with something with her brother, like when he passed, or
I think that I don't know all of the details. I know, like, in the show, her dad was just, like, unusually, like, really just harsh on her, and so
Mhm.
she would just complain about her dad, and he's like, "He doesn't understand, you just have to talk to him," and you're just like, "Well, girl, like, just calm down, your dad's just trying to be a dad." But then to know, like, she went no contact with her dad, I know it was over her kids. The dad did
Mm.
something with the kids, and she was like, "You can treat me like garbage, but you're absolutely not treating my kids like garbage." And I don't
Yeah.
know the whole story of that situation either, but it's just interesting to know that, like, she hasn't talked to her dad,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
then to know about, like, the parents that passed and
Yeah.
Dieter seeing his mom and being like, "Oh, all the sad things." Life happens, man. Happens to everybody, even
Yeah, and
celebrities.
I wasn't, like, shocked by, like, the people who were not a part of the reunion. Like, I felt like, because 'cause you're like,
Who did you
Jason
think
was a
should
big
have been there?
well,
Oh,
like,
Jason was
Jason
a
was
big
a
part.
big part of the show, but at
Is
the
he
same time, like,
alive?
yeah, what I don't even know what I think so. I thought he was clean now, and he got no?
I don't know. That's what I'm
Alright,
saying. I don't know.
we're looking this up.
I was surprised to find out about the mental breakdown from the one girl.
Oh,
I'm still
Christina.
glad. Yeah, I'm still glad her Christina and Morgan are still besties. Like that's very. I thought that was really sweet to
Yeah,
see
no,
that. But
he's married, he's been sober
good
for
on him.
years, like
What
yeah,
about
no.
Justin Bobby? Is Justin Bobby
Oh
still around?
god. But Justin Bobby was a part of The Hills. He wasn't a part
True.
of
I know, but
Laguna.
he had just made me think about that. And Adrena.
Yeah. Yeah,
I really
I
liked
mean, like I
Adrena.
said, like, I think the only one that was, like, not there from the original cast, but she didn't really have a big storyline was, Morgan. Like, Morgan wasn't there.
Morgan was there. She made a cameo appearance. She couldn't be there in
Oh.
person, but she came on
Oh,
video
okay. I
call.
must have, like, looked away at that part or something because I
Yeah.
was also
She was
working
just on
as
a
well
video
with that in
call,
the background. Yeah.
which was also a sales pitch for whatever her company is, because she was like sitting in her office and it was like branded with the company stuff all over it. And it was just,
Yeah.
it was very, when the Coke can's facing the right direction on like
Okay.
a movie set or whatever. And you're like, oh, that's ad placement. So I thought that was interesting, but also like good on her. She's got a company.
Yeah.
And Lo wasn't there. Lo came in video call too, but that's because
Yes. Yeah.
she was pregnant. So
Um, I have to low key admit, it's so weird too, because like, I would not go for him. If I met him in real life or, like, saw him now, I would not have a crush on him at all, but when watching the show back then, I had a huge crush on Trey.
not surprised.
You're like low key now, like I see it why back then, but like now, no. But like
No.
back then I had a huge
Even
crush on
knowing
Trey.
you now, if that like, because Trey now obviously an older, but even knowing you now,
His personality, what he's into, I would
yes,
track
yes,
with
yes, yes.
me being interested in him. Yeah. Like everybody was all about Steven. I'm like, "Well, no, Steven doesn't do it for me. Love him to death because of One Tree Hill and all. And obviously I was a fan of Laguna, but just not in that way. Just
And now
love
you're a
him,
fan of Everybody's Doing Great.
which is a great show, by the way. Everyone is doing great, guys. For any
I
One
have
Tree
yet
Hill
to watch
fans
a
out
single
there,
episode.
for any One Tree Hill fans or Laguna Beach fans for that matter, because Stephen Coletti and everything, James Lafferty and him, they created this show and it's very different from One Tree Hill. Let's just get that out of the way. But I feel
Yes.
like they did such a good job of like showing what it's like to be a struggling actor because that's basically the whole premise of the show is that
Okay.
they're actors from a teen vampire hit TV show called Eternal. So obviously giving Vampire Diaries and all those things. It's giving that vibe. So they were like popular from that show and now it's like their post career and trying to still be actors and make it in the industry and be relevant and then James Lafferty
So
had
kind of
like
funny, like a teen drama, like the being a struggling actor after being on
yeah,
this
it's
hit
definitely
teen
a
show.
dramedy for sure. Like it's got
Cute.
comedic elements, but it also has dramatic elements as well because then you throw in their previous co-stars from the vampire show. One of them was dating them, they broke up, then the other one was married, then they get divorced, but then she kind of wants him back and then it's so they came out with this show a couple
Sophia
years
Bush
ago.
would never.
So they came out with the first season a couple years ago. And then
Yeah.
did season they did season 2, but nobody it wasn't like nobody was picking it up. So Netflix finally picked it
Oh.
up and it just aired. So that season 2 was brand new to everybody.
Oh,
So
nice.
I obviously binge watched both seasons. It was an easy watch, 30-minute shows, super easy, like 8 episodes each. But it's good. I like it. Very different though from their One Tree Hill characters. So like do not go into it being like, "Oh, it's Chase. Oh, it's Nathan." No. They're completely different characters.
I also just
Uh,
saw that Steven and James were at the Betches studio, at the
mhm.
Betches office. And so I saw a couple, it's like being on a teen drama. like Chase comes in as the skater, or not Chase, Steven comes in as the skater, and James is like doing jump shots with like paper balls and stuff like that. So I haven't seen the whole entire thing, but I've at least seen that part of it. I just like them. I just think they're good dudes. Hopefully they never do anything dumb, but you never know.
Yep. So if anybody interested in watching a new show, go give it a look. It's good.
Go give it a try.
We could talk about reality TV on here, which I'm super excited for Love Island. I don't think you've ever watched that show, which I don't know how you haven't. I really don't know how you haven't.
Because it's like isn't that the thing that's like every day?
It's every day, but it's only in the summer. So it's like, what else is on in the summer? What else is on in the summer? Vanessa, I'm telling you,
just doesn't end.
Just give this new season. Just give it a shot.
Do I need any of the previous seasons?
Nope, you don't need to know anything.
Okay.
I mean, there's drama from other seasons that get
How
brought up.
long is the episode? Is it like an hour every day?
Yeah.
See,
but I feel like you would enjoy this tea so much of the things that go down.
I'm sure that I would, but at what point do I have? I guess my lunch break.
Yeah, or just like right before you go to bed at night. Like that's what I do when I get like home from work. It's like I just watch it and then I go to bed.
Sadly, also another reason why you're like not kids aren't for me. There is no right before bed because I have now finished work, we've cooked dinner, we've hung out, we've done the things, we've done the bath time routine. And so when he finally goes down, if he goes down at his usual scheduled time, I'm so exhausted. I literally, I just fall asleep. There is no like post after he goes to sleep, I am going to sleep. There is no, and that's why I get so frustrated with my husband sometimes where I'm like, there is no unwind period because the second I'm done with work, I am then flipped into mom mode and I'm doing all these things. And then we've got bath routine and we're doing, and I'm the one that puts him to bed. He does the bath time routine. But while he's doing bath time, I'm picking up the toys or doing the last of the dishes or throwing a load of laundry in. So then when it's now I'm back into that position. As soon as he's down, your girl's done. I'm going to bed.
I get it.
So when you're like, no, let's go to sleep.
I just know you would love this show. I just know you would love the show. I just know you would.
When does it start?
June something. Like the first week of June, I think. And just to give you a heads up, they don't air episodes on Wednesday nights. So that's one night off. And then there's always one episode on the weekend. I can't remember if it's Saturday. I think it's Saturdays. They do a recap episode. So those episodes you can just skip right over.
Is this something that I have to watch on cable or is this on like Netflix and they're
it's
like
on Peacock. It's on Peacock. Do you have Peacock?
No, I might need your login.
Oh, okay. Peacock's cheap. It's only like $5-7. I don't know, something like that.
Already paying
but yes,
for Netflix.
I can give you my login.
I'm already paying for Disney. Already paying for Prime. Don't want another one out of principle alone.
True, but you do get a free trial period, and then you only have to technically pay for the 2 months that you're watching it.
All right,
girl math.
That's fair. I can
because I cancel some of my extra stuff sometimes when I'm like, oh, I don't have a show this month. Cancel it. And then I just add it back in when a show comes back that I like to watch.
Fantastic.
Yeah, like you would get a kick out of it because they start out, there's like a certain amount of guys, certain amount of girls. They pair up. So like, say they do the girls, like they just have them lined up and then a guy comes out and then the host asks which girls are interested. So they step forward if they are, or they don't step forward if they're not, but the guy can still choose whoever he wants to pair up with. Or vice versa. If it's the guys lined up and the girls, they switch it up every season. I don't know what pattern they're on this season, but that's how it all starts out.
This reminds me of Ultimatum, kind of. Well, did you ever watch Ultimatum?
Yeah.
I loved Ultimatum. It's great. It was trash.
Yeah, like I watched Love is Blind.
Cass is the one who told me to tell me.
Too Hot to Handle. I watch all the shows. I watch all the shows. Okay.
All right.
So then they're paired up, and then obviously see if they have a connection with their person or they start talking to other people. Obviously, some people get more attached than others very quickly. And the point is to like build these connections. And obviously, you want to last till the end of the show because then there's
With
money
your
involved
partner?
with your partner, or you might be switched up at some point. Because here's the
Like,
thing: then
oh,
they have these fire pits every couple episodes where then they like rematch and then they bring in bombshells to like throw everybody for a loop. So like say everybody's paired up. Okay, now 3 extra guys are coming in. Now those guys get to go on dates with some of the girls. And then it's madness. It's pure madness.
I'm more
So fun.
interested in the documentary that will inevitably come from the people who have been on the show. Like, that's what I want to. What was the psychological warfare that you went through being on the show? That's what I personally
Well, and
would
now
like to know.
they've started doing the last 2 seasons, they started doing Beyond the Villa. So now they take the cast members who want to be on like a season afterwards and then like they follow them around and like what they're doing post the show, who's dating, who's not dating.
Who's lasted, who's not.
Yeah.
See, that's the stuff. I want to know what happens after.
Yeah,
After the
but there's a
drama.
lot of drama along the way that you're just like you just wouldn't know if
I'm
you didn't
not
watch.
making any promises,
Okay.
but I will give it my best shot.
Okay. And the good news is you could watch the season and they might reference something, but it really doesn't matter. So even if you don't get it this season, maybe
It's kind
next
of like The
season when Cal's a
Bachelor.
little
Like, I don't
older.
need to watch all of the things.
No, even with The Bachelor, sometimes I just like tune
That's what I'm
into
saying.
what
Like, it's.
yeah.
I don't need the previous
No.
ones to.
No.
know
The
them
only thing is
first hands.
sometimes they might bring in somebody from a previous season, but they'll kind of give you like a little backstory. Like if they're still single, they'll bring them in as like a bombshell or something to kind of mix things up. But other than that, no, you're good. It's fun.
All the pop culture. All the pop culture.
So yeah, that's all I got.
Some heavy
Unless you
hitters
want
in
to
the
talk about anything
beginning.
else. What was that?
No. I said, no, he came in swinging, came in with some hot tea.
I know. That Wicked thing threw me for a loop. I was like, whoo. I was like, wait till I tell Vanessa. So
As I had no idea.
yeah. And it literally, I found out about it like over the weekend. So I was like, perfect. This is perfect going into our episode.
Perfect.
Like,
We can
this is
talk about
fantastic.
this. Amazing.
Talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. Let's get into it.
All right.
That's
Should we wrap
pop
it up?
culture, everybody. This is what we do in our free time.
Should we wrap it up?
Yes.
Unless you got any other anecdotes to share?
Pop culturally, no.
Okay. Same.
I wish I did, but I don't. You had all the tea this day.
I did. But I also am a pop culture queen, I feel like. I feel like I know a lot.
Yes.
Usually.
Oh,
Except I didn't know about the Beckham thing. I didn't know about that. So you beat me on that one.
So now you have to do that. I did have somebody message me on Instagram asking to be invited for when we do a post Devil Wears Prada 2 recap.
Who?
An old friend of mine. I will leave it at that in case we do decide to bring on said mystery guest, but they messaged me and they're like, I fully expect to be invited. And I said, oh, have you seen it? And they said yes. And I said, oh, well.
Is this somebody that I know?
Why would we want to? And then it's kind of weird when I was like, trust me, you'll want to. You probably might not. I have no idea. But
all right, you can tell me after this.
Yeah, we just had the request, so that's it.
Okay.
Cool. Bye, friends.
All right. Bye, friends.